I think that any of our lakes are amazing. I love Maple Ridge Park. So, most of our visitors are people who come to see our kids. And, Maple Ridge Park has special meaning for us because, our kids really have and continue to grow up there.
I'd have to say Maple Ridge Park. I definitely love taking people to Maple Ridge Park. I also love taking them to the dikes and probably Wild Play. Just getting them in the outdoors because we have so many beautiful areas to explore.
There is so many places here, but I think at the end of the day, if you really want to showcase something that's central to Maple Ridge, take them to Golden Ears. Golden Ears is, something that I think everyone in this community is proud of.
I guess I'd take them to Kanaka Falls. I'd take them to a number of the good restaurants we have in town, and if I start naming them, I'll be locked out of the other ones. So, but I do enjoy walking downtown. I do enjoy our community.
Out-of-town visitors, definitely one of our natural features, of which there are many. I take people on a tour of the downtown, but if we have some time to get out and enjoy nature, Cliff Park or the dikes.
My favorite place to take visitors is to Golden Ears, to Alouette Lake. There are so many beautiful trails and the mountains. One of my favorite places to take pictures.
Golly, there's quite a few. I'm always attracted to water, so the Alouette definitely brings me down to Maple Ridge Park. Walking along the river there is just absolutely beautiful. I love Crosses Park. I go there quite often, and at Davidson's Pool. Fraser, if we're going for a meal, the Kingfisher and restaurant is really good. And the Billy Miner, I'm there weekly. I was there the day it opened, and I've been pretty well there every week since. So, yeah, those types of things. I think the water is really what brings me in.
As one of the founders of the Home Show, of course, I'd recommend the Home Show as a must-see event in our community. And the lady that runs it, Cassandra, would be very upset if I didn't pick that.
I think one thing everyone should experience in Maple Ridge is go watch the Flames hockey game. Pretty much every Friday night during the junior season, it's a great team that plays with a hell of a lot of heart.
Hard to name just one. We've got a lot of unique festivals, special to Maple Ridge. We've got Getty Fest, the Golden Ears Transition Initiative. We've got Earth Day. You've got Country Fest. But I have to say again, Ghost Ridge Haunted House, because we are a big rival to the PNE. And I definitely say we're better. So I'd check it out.
Oh, Canada Day is one of them. There's a whole series. Earth Day is coming up in April. I really look forward to that every year. It kind of signals the beginning of the festival season. I love all the festivals, and the farmers market every week for 30 weeks. It's primo. I can't suggest that enough.
I can't really pick one because I don't feel like right now we have one of those really significant all age groups, all people kind of events in Maple Ridge. And that's one of the things that we're looking at creating here. So, I had a really amazing time at the Alouette Addictions Drag Show, which I think was something really new for this community, but so important and so meaningful, such a good cause. And we had so much fun at Hammond Community Center. I would really like to see us be able to celebrate some of the successes that we have in a way that also contributes to our community more.
Local event that's do not miss is most definitely the farmers market. Definitely, even visiting, you should definitely go see the farmers market.
I do not miss. I think there's a pretty good list, but one that comes to my mind, a unique one, is the Goodbye to the Chums event. That's such a cool family event where the kids get a bucket of the little fingerlings and release them into Kanaka Creek. So I think that's so Maple Ridge. out in the wilderness with the streams and the connection to nature. So I'm going to pick that one.
There's a lot of great natural assets here, but at the end of the day, the thing that makes Maple Ridge distinctive is the people. We, in Maple Ridge, have always hit above our belt in anything we've done, whether that's sports, whether that's art, whether that's literature. We have the greatest people here that I've ever met.
My favorite thing about Maple Ridge is the people and the nature. We have an incredible community, and we always refer to our beautiful backdrop, and I enjoy all the festivals and everything that brings the community together.
The people. I have stronger, more meaningful relationships here with people in my community, friends, extended network than in any other community that I've lived in.
My favorite thing, I guess it's the people and the volunteerism. I'll tell you, we have a huge percentage. I think it's close to 40% of our citizens volunteer in their own community. That to me is gold. You can't buy that. It's just something that adds to an ambiance of any community when you have a large amount of people who step forward regularly to add to the value. And it's not a money thing, it's a spirit thing. And I just love the Maple Ridge spirit.
I think it's the friendliness of people, and that was a huge thing we noticed when we moved from Surrey. We had a laugh. I'll never forget one of the first days we were living out here. My dad went to the gas station, and someone just started chatting with him. And I remember he came home, and he's like, I'm pretty sure I don't know this guy. Do you know this guy? Do you remember him? No one knew who he was, but it was just that this guy just wanted to chat and say hello. And people would wave. We didn't know who they were, but they'd be walking their dogs, you'd be driving by and they wave. It's just that people were very friendly and open, and everybody loves to chat and just meet new people, and I think that's a beautiful thing that Maple Ridge has.
I enjoy Maple Ridge primarily because of all the people I know here. I like Maple Ridge. I like the people here. My whole life is here, and I don't intend to leave.
Favorite thing. There is much I like about Maple Ridge. I like the small town friendliness, and I like the interface with nature, or how we kind of have it all. So those would be two.
My best memory of 2014 is definitely the election. I was so excited for Maple Ridge to have the opportunity to now move in a new direction.
Getting elected was certainly a really meaningful thing for me. It was the culmination of a lot of work in this community. But at the end of the day, I got married to a woman I've been with since high school, and that was not only my best memory of 2014, but one of the best memories I've had in my life.
Best memory of 2014 was my son getting married, my son's wedding. That was in July.
It was a pretty good moment being in council chambers and winning the election. So that was an interesting feeling, watching all the numbers roll in and realizing that I actually won. So that was pretty memorable.
I think winning the election was definitely one of my best memories. I think another really good memory was knowing that my boyfriend would put up with me after a second anniversary campaigning. I think that was quite good.
The best memory was a trip to Europe my wife and I took. It was part of my mother's legacy, and we really had a great time, to almost 6 weeks. And what I do anytime I'm away, I look to what they do and how it relates to what we do, which is always fun. I'm a photographer. That trip I took over 3,100 photos, and well, some of them were brilliant, others were just a diary, but a lot of photos about how we recycle, other communities recycle, and a lot of photos about how how they do the things we do. And there's so much commonality. It doesn't matter what language you're speaking, I think. I think the issues as far as living go are similar. And if you can learn from another place in the world, I think that gives you better context to where you're living. So that was my favorite time last year. There was a bunch of other ones too, but getting reelected was fun. Yeah, totally.
Beating Craig Spears by 14 votes.